Welcome to the Pingfling Dating Podcast. Thank you for joining me today in the Relationship Advantage podcast by Pingfling. What is the one thing that when you do something for someone else that you really are looking for or that makes it worthwhile? What is that? It's appreciation. You know, how many times have you done something for someone or for others and you don't get a thank you, or there's no sense of appreciation at all for what it is that you've done? How does that make you feel? And so when you look at things, when you look at your relationship, appreciation is the lubrication required to help the gears of your relationship continue to be smooth, to continue moving as a mechanism for reciprocation and back to you. Not only do you give, or are you required to give and show your partner that you appreciate what it is they do for you and for being a part of your life and willing to share their most valuable asset, which is their time with you, is for you to show them and for them to show you. And not everyone communicates love in the same language. And when I say language, I don't mean English, Spanish, whichever first language you speak, depending on where you come from. What I mean by that is, depending on how we were brought up, the experiences that we had with our parents, with our mother and our father, how they communicated in the household, and how they showed each other love, that's really all we know. And yes, some of our own personality traits do come into play, but we don't all communicate love the same way. You might write a love note, let's say, to your partner, and you would expect that they receive that as a significant token, a sign of affection from you, that you appreciate them, but they might interpret it as something as very superficial, maybe like, okay, this is cute, or they may, depending on their personality, they may interpret it as, I wonder, what's behind this, what are they going to try and get from me? Do they want something, depending on their past experiences and relationships that they've had, the excess baggage maybe that they've carried along with them. It all depends. But people communicate love differently. And some even communicate love just based on listening. Like, so the simple fact that, okay, you're talking to me right now and I'm going to give you my undivided attention and listen to you, to them, that may be how they are showing that they love you. But to you, if you listen, that might mean, to you, that might mean, well, this is my duty and this is what I'm supposed to do. So I'm really not showing that I'm giving affection. I'm not showing appreciation. This is just my duty. And your spouse could interpret that as, well, she's showing me she loves me too because she's listening to me. But in actuality, that might not even be the case. So without getting too complex into this, there is a great book that I read specifically around the 5 love languages. And I won't get into what those 5 love languages are. It's a book, it's actually called The 5 Love Languages. And forgive me, I can't recall who the author is at the moment. It's a great book, highly recommend it. But speaking along those lines, I strongly urge and recommend you to just show your significant other, your spouse, your partner, appreciation. Just let them know, and you don't have to do it every day, crazy amount of time, and go above and beyond to try and do it, but just be consistent with it, and just genuinely show them that you appreciate what they're doing and that they're a part of your life. They're willing to share that time with you, and expect and to encourage that they too show you appreciation of what you do, and for you giving them your time. It's the most valuable asset we have. We can always get money, but the time we can never get back. And so that's the biggest gift that we're really giving one another when we choose to spend time together and share life together. And so we need to appreciate and show that we appreciate them, and try to really learn their love language, how they give and receive love, and how you give and receive love, so y'all can have a better understanding of, when you're showing appreciation and giving love, and vice versa when they're giving you love, and that you're reading their messages adequately and how they're intended to be received. I hope y'all enjoy this quick brief from Pingfling, and really hope it does help your relationship become more smooth. Again, appreciation is the lubricant to the gears of your relationship, and I strongly encourage you to adopt the both giving and receiving of appreciation in your relationship, and I hope that this has helped you. If you have any questions for me, please give me a comment, like, subscribe, share, and have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening to that podcast. Stay tuned. We will be having some interviews coming up here within the next few days with some individuals about what they feel makes for a positive relationship, things that they wish they could have done different, expectations that they had that once reality really unfolded, either validated or unvalidated those expectations, those assumptions rather. So stay tuned for that. I think you all really enjoy that. And once again, thank you so much for listening and being a part of the Relationship Advantage by Pingfling.